In today's tutorial, I'll be showing you how I painted this acrylic large mural on brick, and I'll cover all of the steps, supplies, and materials that you need to paint as a beginner acrylic painter or mural artist. I'll cover each item I used and also link them in the description box below. As I said, this is a beginner tutorial. I'm a professional artist, but I am newer to acrylic painting, and this is also my first mural. So I decided to do a little research and see what kinds of primers, paints, sealers, and brushes I could use to create this beautiful floral mural on brick. So let's get started. What I recommend is if you're wanting to paint a mural on a wall, a fence, a door, whatever it may be, you'll need to measure that area. So this brick wall was about 5 feet by 8 feet. What I did after that was create an initial sketch and mock-up painting on paper of a similar dimension. So I cut a paper into 8 inches by 5 inches and painted a little sample so I could nail down my flower ideas and color palette. So on day 1, I started with a primer to prepare the surface of the brick. I used Bullseye 123 primer in the color white, and I bought 1 quart and used the entire can for the 5 foot by 8 foot wall. You'll want to let that dry for 1 to 2 hours for the first coat. Do a second coat and then let it dry for 24 hours. As you can see, after I primed the wall, I did use some chalk to block out the general areas where different flower bundles and leaf groups would go. You can use chalk, pencil, or basically anything that can be washed away or rubbed off as for the sketching or planning phase. Next, for paint, I used Shuttle Art acrylic paint. This is their 15-pack set. Each bottle is 16 ounces, and I have plenty left over after the mural. I think I could do 3 or 4 murals of this size with this set of paint alone. It's a very high quality bulk set of acrylic paints. I did get the set that included 2 bottles of white paint. The reason I do this is for color mixing. I tend to use a lot of white so that I can create variations of the main colors. So for instance, I have light pinks, light yellow, light orange, and I use those for the highlights and contrasted elements of the flowers. So I used painter's tape around all the edges of the mural so that no excess paint would touch the surrounding areas. I also placed a canvas drop cloth to the ground. This one was 15 feet by 4 feet, and it made a huge difference because I was dropping paint all over the place, so it protected the ground from that. Overall, these paints are incredibly bright and beautiful. They're very easy to mix and apply the color very vibrantly and consistently. This is for all surfaces, including glass, brick, metal, ceramic, and drywall. I've also tried these paints on canvas, and I'm very happy with the quality. As for mixing and storing your acrylic paints, you'll likely want to use some sort of containers with lids so you can cover and store your paint and use them during a multi-day mural project or just to save them for the future. Acrylic is an extremely fast-drying paint, and it's not typically re-wettable the way that watercolors or some gouaches are. So you'll want to cover and seal them so you can keep using them long-term. I got some plain plastic food storage containers with lids, and they worked perfectly for storing the paint. So in total, I spent about 2 to 3 hours painting the initial blocks of color, the shapes of the florals, and leaves that I wanted across the wall. I noticed that there was definitely some texture showing with the brick, as the texture of the brick has many indents, so I had to go in and coat a second or third time during this initial color blocking. I let that sit and dry. You could leave it for an hour or 2 and come back, or like I did, I came back the second day to add the details. So let's dive into the brushes. What I recommend for large murals and canvas paintings is to get 1 to 2 large brushes to create the bigger shapes. The first brush I recommend is from the brand Royal and Langnickel. It's their Jumbo Filbert brush in the size 50. This is a medium gold Taklon brush. and I used it for the majority of the flowers to create the large petals and leaves. It's recommended for mural paintings to create large washes and color blocking. The next brush I recommend is from Creative Mark. It's called the Large Mural Brush in the size 30. This is made of synthetic golden Taklon. It's a very large and flexible round brush, so you can press down and create pretty oval shapes, or use the slightly pointed tip to do a bit finer details or lines. And this one is specific for their mural and large painting brush line. I use this mostly for the smaller shapes and details within the florals and leaves. So this second day of painting took about 2 to 3 more hours. After I finished painting, I let the mural dry for about 6 hours. I think typically you want to let it dry for 24 hours if you can, but there was rain forecasted, so I decided to let it dry just the 6 hours and coat it with my weatherproof and UV sealer that afternoon. So for the sealer, I used the Krylon brand. It's the UV resistant clear coatings aerosol. It's an 11-ounce all-purpose gloss sealer. It's great for protecting your murals from UV rays and weather. I did one coat, I let it sit for 1 hour, and then proceeded with a second coat. And this is the final result. The paint is very vibrant. It really pops and stands out. Overall, it took me 3 days and a total of around 10 hours to prime, paint, and seal this large scale 5-foot by 8-foot mural. It was definitely a fun learning experience. I love how vibrant and colorful it's made this brick wall. As I said before, I'm a beginner to acrylics and mural paintings, so I am just sharing my experience and the materials I used. And I hope it's helpful for others who are wanting to try out their own large-scale paintings or murals. All material links will be in the description box below. Let me know what you think, or if you have any paint or brush recommendations for acrylic and mural painters. Thanks so much, and see you next time.